Synesthetic.
Daily news, breaking news on everyday news on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Subscribe to the channel, follow us on all our social media platforms. We are on Instagram, Prince Mila Entertainment, Facebook, or Prince Mila Entertainment, Facebook group, or Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Today is the 11th of December 2021. Welcome to another edition of our daily news, everyday news on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. So guys, here's the latest. Robbers who were gunned down on Monday night in a shootout with a retired CID homicide detective Mr. Joseph Nemaisa after raiding his Chadcombe home in Harare had missed their target as they intend to rob a businessman who lives nearby. Shine Tanaka Nyamunga 21, who supplied information to the suspected robbers about the businessman he works for, has since been arrested and is assisting police with the investigation. The businessman lives a few houses from Mr. Nemaisa'S. Nyamunga of house number 18 Badia Road in Arcadia, Harare, was arrested Thursday night by detectives from the CID homicide section who are investigating the case. He is expected to appear in court today. Police have launched manhunt for two other suspects who remained at large. National Police spokesperson Assistant Commissioner Ponya to confirm the arrest and said investigations were in progress. Comprehensive police investigations have revealed that Nemaisa'S family was a case of wrong target as Shine Tanaka Nyamunga had given his accomplices some information on some cash transactions by a company where he is employed, said Assistant Commissioner Nyati. He told his accomplices that the money is kept at his employer's house in Chadcombe. The employer stays about 4 to 5 houses away from Nemaisa'S residence. The attack on Nemaisa'S residence is therefore a case of mistaken identity or targeted, as Shine Tanaka Nyamunga was in constant touch with Tariro Gora with a view of having his employer targeted by armed robbers. Gora is one of the 3 robbers that were shot dead by Mr. Nemaisa as they ransacked his home looking for cash. Assistant Commissioner Nyati said the suspects were linked to 5 counts of armed robbery which occurred in Marondera, Belvedere, Hatfield, Court Comfort, and Melbourne in Harare, where property worth over $52,300 was stolen. Police inquiries have shown that the 22 rifle fitted with the telescope sight and the 303 rifle were stolen from a complaint in Marondera on November 15. Detectives recovered an AK-47 from one Wirimai Nyandoro's house in Harare, who was part of the robbers that pounced on Nemaisa'S homestead but remained in the car outside the house. Other items recovered including cell phones, electrical gadgets, car batteries, car keys, bags, and various other properties, said Assistant Commissioner Nyati. Investigations to link the suspects to more other cases are still underway as police are hunting for other suspects and accomplices linked to the gang. The CTRP warns all criminals that police have stepped up efforts to plug them out and bring sanity to all communities. Members of the public are urged to continue cooperating with the police on all crime matters. The Herald has also established that Nyamunga, the latest to be arrested in relation to the Chadcombe robbery, is employed by a company based in the city which deals in vehicles, spare parts, and tires. Investigations have revealed that Nyamunga first met one of the suspects, a Rogi soldier, the now late Tariro Gora of one commando barracks in Harare, at his house in Arcadia, where his relatives also resides. At the house, it is believed Nyamunga supplied Gora with all the information about his employer, name withheld, including the time that he drives him home after work. He also informed Gora that his employer normally takes his cash home, prompting Gora to mobilize his accomplices so they could go and rob him. It is understood that the initial plan was to block the businessman's car that Nyamunga would be driving so they would steal the money. On the day in question, it is reported that the robbers failed to meet in time, resulting in Nyamunga dropping off his employer at his Chadcombe house before driving off. Nyamunga was called around 8 p.m. by Gora seeking to know his whereabouts, and he said he was already on his way home. It is then that Nyamunga gave Gora the directions to his employer's house, but they ended up raiding Mr. Nemaisa'S house, where 3 of the robbers were shot dead while 2 escaped. The gang had 2 getaway vehicles, probably hired, which were parked near the house with a known number of occupants who speed off after hearing gunshots from the property. On Wednesday, police then arrested 2 armed robbers, a former constable, Francis Takura, 33, a soldier, Private Urimai Nyandoro, 37, who escaped during the shootout. Mr. Nemaisa, who was doing business in Gisipite, speed home after getting a call from his son that the family was being attacked by robbers. Scared over his back wall, fired a couple of warning shots and then shot dead 3 of the robbers who were about to torture his wife with an electric iron and who had already assaulted his family. The deceased have now been named as Brian Koga Tendere, 38 of Murewa, Charles Chirara, 30 of Usheo Kunze and Gora. They were identified through the National Fingerprints Bureau and the police scenes of crime experts. Police have so far recovered an AK-47 loaded with 17 by 7.62mm rounds of ammunition, 12 by 7.62mm spent cartridges, a Noriko pistol with 6 rounds of ammunition, a long shifting bar, 5 screwdrivers, short bar, spirit level, wheel spanner and pliers. Takura appeared in court on Thursday, charged with 12 counts of armed robbery and was remanded in custody to December 28. Nyandoro also appeared yesterday in court. Takura was found in possession of a UBL green speaker, a Rolex wristwatch, a Samsung Galaxy Note 8, red pipe range bottle of Johnny Walker Black Label, a red label wristwatch, small Samsung USB cable, which were positively identified by those he had stolen them from, according to the state. So guys, that's the latest here regarding to the whole situation. So this young man, and he's young, he's like 21 years old, Nyamunga. He's the person who was communicating with Gora. Murungu wangu anochengeta mari mumba, and Nyamunga is also a driver of his employer, and the driver employer again is also a driver. He works for this businessman and angala ku Chadcombe. So this my directions are akapa Gora manje anga asiriwo. That's the reason why they end up Nemaisa. So basically it was supposed to be a car hijacking situation, and ndomarongero anga waita nyai and kuti wongo hijacka motikari iri munzira kuenda ku Chadcombe yemurungu wa Nyamunga. Because Nyamunga is the driver of this businessman, and patisine wakata miscommunication there, and maybe wana Nyamunga wakakasika upedza basa poenda kumba team parakazoti daiso wakabvona chi vanhu vatokumba kudhara. So they asked for some directions. Sine Nyamunga anofunga ananyatso explain na mushe kuti mbacho yakadai sei wakomana ndo pakabva waenda paimba isiriyo. That is why they spend a lot of time vari mumba yavanemaisa vachibvunza mari, because vaiziva kuti mune mari iripo, but anyway vangoenda imba isiriyo. And so that's the latest here, guys, regarding to the whole situation. This also tells us more about why the robbers spend almost like 30 minutes varumba yavanemaisa. And because people have been asking questions, because say vanemaisa vakabva kuChisipite vachiuya kuChadcombe vakasvikaona marobha aripo vakadokufonera mapurisa and everything. And so this also clarify that whole situation kuti vanhu ava vaitoziva kuti mari iri mumba, but sine vanga vaenda imba isiriyo. We keep on covering this whole situation and keep you guys informed pakatika any new information here on Daily News, breaking news on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. And so every robbery inoitika vanhu vanenge vane full information, because in reality hapana munhu anomboenda robha imba kuBorodale asingaziva kuti pambaba pakamira sei. Anenge achitoziva kuti zvakamira sei, pane mbwangani, pane vanhu vangani, mari inenge iri pai, anenge atoudzwa information either nemunhu anoshanda ipapo kana kuti hama yepo kana kuti whoever anenge atolika information to someone else. Ndo saka muchizoona vanhu vachizorobwa, especially muzvikoro nowadays. Most schools are now charging $. Saka vanenge vachiziva kuti mari dzinenge dziripo. Pane one teacher or one someone else anenge atotengesa kumbavha kuti apa pane mari iripo, vanhu vakabhadhara ma school fees, mune bag ririmo muoffice yaheadmaster iri musafe iri pasi pakati vanenge vatoudzwa zvese. Saka hapana munhu anomboenda kunorobha imba kana kuti business kana something asingazive kuti mari inenge iri papi. And so guys, this is our daily news, everyday news on breaking news on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. I think this also answered all the questions anevanu and regarding to this whole situation. And because many people had many theories regarding to the whole situation. Vanemaisa wakati no vanemaisa imbava futi vaishana nevakomana ava this and that. And so I hope this clears the air out there If you still have more doubts regarding this whole situation, you can still comment in the comment section. Mundudzo kuti mimi munozona sei, munofunga sei. Amana tine maonero, which is good because dai taona maonero amwe ka dai zvinhu zvisingafambi. So guys, this is our daily news, everyday news, breaking news on Prince Mela Entertainment TV. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Remember guys to like, share and comment and follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and also on our Facebook group, which is Prince Mela Entertainment TV. This is daily news, everyday news, breaking news. Bless up.